and the internet, many kids are not out until the street light comes on anymore. It's Wellness Wednesday, and we are getting your kids outside and away from the TV with the warmer months upon us. And joining us today is Nick Lott from Sports and Wellness to tell us just how to do that. Good morning.
Morning.
So first question, why is physical fitness so important to teach kids?
Well, I think it's important to teach kids physical fitness because, one, it gives them a sense of self, and it gets them, to kind of believe in themselves and their physical abilities. And also, it kind of, it gets their, their brain working, and, throughout the day, you want to get some kind of exercise so that you're, doing the things that you need to do in the classroom so that you can perform well on your tests and things like that. So it's good to start from an early age to get them, physically active so that they, throughout life they can learn how to be healthy and to do the things that they need to do to stay out of hospitals.
Yeah, and so speaking of, you talked about classrooms, so how is it being taught in today's classroom?
Well, unfortunately, at least in my experience, the classroom doesn't really emphasize physical activity except in PE, which they've actually tried to phase out a lot of
completely?
PE. Well, yeah, I mean, because they're trying to get more test scores up, but what they don't realize is that physical activity actually helps the brain, bring up the electrons and neurons and all that science stuff, but it actually helps you, perform better on your tests the more physical activity you have. So today's classroom, they more or less, kind of not really emphasize physical fitness, but more like, throw out the ball and, play basketball, play kickball.
You just kind of learn the rules of the sports.
Right.
Rather than like actual exercise.
A lot of kids don't like that, and, they want to, I think they want to learn, at least in my experience. So,
yeah.
It's gotten to the point where it's very boring. It's very, let's do the mile, let's do this, and I think a lot of kids aren't responding to that.
Yeah. So what are some of the guidelines for children's fitness today?
Well, the guidelines for fitness today are for children. They want you to be moderately to vigorously active for about an hour a day.
Okay, so an hour a day.
And that's from ages 6 to 17, I believe.
Okay, well, that was going to be my next question. Is 6 the time when you should get out and go with your children? And
well, that's about the age where you start school. So that's when, at least the PE teachers and all the teachers can kind of get their hands on you and get you active, in today. So, I think that's about the age when they start, emphasizing school and activity and things like that.
All right. Well, thank you so much. It was really good information. I need it because I'm a mom. He's not 6 yet, but I mean, in a few years, I want my little guy to be active and healthy. So for more information about how you can get your kids moving, head to CASA.com and click on the Style tab. I'm going to send it over to